All right, all right, all right. We are live. Welcome, sports fans, to another fantastic episode of In the Tunnel Sports Podcast. I am your host, Nicole, with the K and Y, and I'm here with my wonderful co-host, Patrick the Truth Truesdale,
Hold it down each time.
and the man with the plan, Mr. Melvin Williams.
Get excited. Get excited.
Okay, so In the Tunnel fans, thank you for joining us, and we would like for you to like, share, comment on all our social media platforms. That's YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. It's been a long day, but okay, we're here. All right. So as you all know, before we begin, we always pay our bills because what? We're responsible, right? So this episode is brought to you by. Here it goes. Well, it's coming. It's slow. All right. So there we go. Bryony Overstreet, the law firm. All right. Facing a legal storm, unsure where to turn. When you want your criminal case dismissed, there's only one name to remember: Brian E. Overstreet, the bow tie lawyer. From minor charges to serious allegations, Brian Overstreet is the answer when the odds seem stacked against you. With 25 years of experience and a track record of success, Brian is the defender you need in your corner. Remember, when you're in legal trouble, don't stress, just call the bow tie lawyer at 281-820-4LAW and let the Overstreet Law Firm fiercely defend your rights. Fiercely. How did I do?
Amen.
All right. I think I did pretty good. It did move a little slow, but that's all right. All right, guys. So let's get this started. We're gonna start with the Texans and the Jets. Just go ahead and just put it out there because when we win and we start with it. So
Well, the question I got on is: are they going to make? Is the Texans going to make CJ out of David Carl? David Carl was a good quarterback. I was a big fan of him. The organization messed him up by getting him a line. Now it's not Coach Ryan's fault because that line been messed up before he got there, and they trying to put in getting different formations and all that. Makes sense, but they got to get that line right. I know we got to do an offseason, but we got to protect touch strong. We got to protect him, and they got to do a better job. We got to figure something out because with the goal, my man, Cowboy fan, we got tough games Sunday night.
Oh yes.
And Detroit is coming to town.
Oh,
In Detroit, they in competition with Chicago. They think I think Chicago. There's Motown coming down there. Motor City said they taking over H-Town. And I know that's gonna be fun to see.
yeah.
But I mean, they're not coming with it. Because we got some tough games ahead of us. And Lions right now is playing like a Super Bowl team. Golf, I'm down there going to say he's not a game management no more the way he's performing. I hope he can keep his system. He's been reading it and playing the league. I gotta give it to him. I gotta keep little credit. Shout out to you, keep crazy $4 sweet little buck. He got. He's been. It's gonna be tough, but at the end of the day, we got to get this kid right because they my kid. We got to protect CJ.
So I agree. You got to protect CJ. He don't get the blame when they're struggling. So
He's playing Texas GM.
so
he going to sign Green. He didn't pick up Green. Green, I'm sure he went first round.
But you got to coach Green. You got to coach him.
No. You got to coach him because number one, he's in the first round. And it's Jones. That Texas GM is hard. The Miko coming in doing the way he gonna do it. But we got to go back to the drawing board. We
So
still
if you know your deficiencies, then guess what? You
got to do what you got to do with it.
Coaching.
But you don't have no depth.
Do the coaching.
Thompson is fine getting false starts. Now he's past. He haven't gave up a sack. But there's still problems on the end.
It is problems on the line, but once again, D'Amico got to figure it out.
And he's gonna figure it out. You a Cowboy.
You gotta figure it out.
You a Cowboy fan.
So they good at figuring it out.
Did Jimmy Johnson figure it out when he made that trade? What was his record the first year? Because he had more success than Jimmy because he came into a better situation. But because for us to win the conference and get past the first round, he did a hell of a job. We didn't say that Jimmy did a hell of a job. We 2 years from Super Bowl, but what Jimmy did, he went 1-15,
Yep.
and he made a trade. He had to make it. He had to get some things out there. Same thing what Coach Ryan got to do. So Green is off for the year's contract up. He's done.
He's also got some issues, but he still won a top 9 in the league. You know, you got to get a good ball.
That don't make no sense. No sense. God, you jumping like that. Like you care. Of course. Like you
Here's what I'll tell you. Detroit about to bring it. And golf ain't been a game manager.
But here,
Golf is a bona fide to me. He's leading the NFL in completion rate.
yes.
And he's throwing the ball down the field.
We got the defense going. Offense going good. We still have a chance to win. I hope we win. But we, at the end of the day, I don't worry about win or lose. I just hope we protect touchdown Jesus.
Well, touchdown Jesus also got to throw the ball away, too.
Well, we know you got to throw the ball away. That's part of it. But still, you got to protect him.
Different
At the end of the day,
when Derek Carr was.
I think we could beat Detroit, but it's going to be tough.
Sure.
And I think, but all I'm saying, he would give him a game, like I said, protect touchdown Jesus. But people don't realize the Jets got a hell of a D line. That boy deal. He was in pain. That poor guy was on his knees, like damn, look like
Yeah.
oh, come on, man. We got to protect him. We got
To be honest, we are having a few technical difficulties with the internet running slow. So it may go in and out a little bit, but if you can still hear us, stay with us. That's something beyond our control. Now, Melvin, the Cowboys in Atlanta. I mean, you want to talk about it?
Yeah, we talk about it. I mean, your starting quarterback get hurt. Your primary receiver got hurt.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole team is an injury reserve long sheet. So you know what? Excuse, those are facts. So it's gonna be a struggle until we get everybody back. Hopefully, we get Bland back this week, and then that's gonna be probably gonna go on IR for 4 weeks. So we'll see. Hopefully, they put a package of 2 in for Trey Lance. See what he can do. Show us see what he can do. They made a trade. We'll talk about that here in a little bit, but you know what? It's gonna be tough sledding right now.
that offense sure look a lot better when the guy got Rush. It was spread out. He was more accurate than that. Kind of got me nervous. I know we're going through some injuries. We play out next week.
I mean, that's how it was last time Cooper got it. And everybody was talking about, maybe Cooper need to be the starter, not that. Nah. Cooper's a good backup.
But you have people come off the bench and play good.
Yeah.
Come in at the right time. That's just the reality.
Yep.
That's what he is.
And I think Cooper gonna play well this week. He's gonna play well.
I think so. Yeah, they play the Eagles, correct?
Yep.
All right, Philadelphia. What's up, Warren?
He's on the side, man.
Saquon do what he did last week. All right.
Yeah.
Hey, they be driving everybody. Saquon like that.
So, I did a little research into this, and was this Kellen Moore? He's offensive coordinator for the Eagles, and he spent some seasons with Cooper and stuff. The Cowboys, so he knows. And so one of the things that he said was Cooper's really a smart player. He said he has a great feel for the game, anticipation, vision, feel for what the defense is doing. I think he puts himself in a really good position. He can handle volume from an offensive game plan perspective. When Coop has gone in there, he's had success. It'll still be a challenge for us. So like you said, you know what I'm saying?
They don't have no film on. They got a little film on from last week.
Right.
But that's going to make things really
Hey, you don't really have to change the game plan when you bring Cooper Rush back, fortunately and fortunately. So I would love to say you had to change the back and some more, but once you start running, that's when you pull that hamstring. So, but Cooper, I got faith in Cooper. He'll get the team moving. Hopefully, the receivers will. I mean, at the end of the day,
I got to trade him.
they got to make some plays, man. Like
Yeah.
you gotta help the quarterback out and make some unbelievable catches. We see all these unbelievable catches every week by all these receivers. They had an unbelievable catch in Dallas all year. So
You know, you put it in stick again. Because you know the problem. Y'all got playbook.
okay.
Y'all have a junior high inner city playbook. Okay, that's part of the problem. You know,
I
you're
don't know.
running up the field, no cross routes. And I love City. That's my guy, my cover boy. And he got to quit crying so much. He got to quit dropping the ball.
Perfect
Yeah.
pass.
Then you gotta know when to run. You don't have a running game. You put Cooks in. You got him. I think that was a good pickup, but he got to get the playbook down because he's not gonna do it. The problem is Jerry don't want to be take direct criticism. Jerry don't want nobody telling him what needs to be done. He listens, but he want to do it his way. And you know the sad part about it is the old man ain't going nowhere. Y'all got to do this another 10 years. You know, in my family, man, I love blessed. People in my family on both sides, my mom and dad side of the mom. You know, the ones gonna live like, some of them have, but you know, they have an issue now. But Jerry's gonna be around for a while.
Yeah,
Y'all
I
have to
agree.
say,
I
y'all
agree.
got to- you can tell. You can tell he's gonna be around.
Okay.
He drinks smoothies in the morning.
So,
All
yeah.
right. So now let's talk about the Saints and the Panthers. We got to go a little deep into that by Dennis Allen, but yeah,
Who that next
yeah,
Who that? That's who
yeah,
that.
yeah.
My team may not be playing well, but I have every bit of confidence we're not gonna lose against the Carolina Panthers, the worst team in the league.
But the
They
last,
don't have that they don't know who the quarterback is gonna be. They go back and forth.
but the last
right,
thing-
the Dalton. Come on,
but the
man.
last game, the original paper bag time war was against the Cowboys. They couldn't win after that loss to the Panthers. Boy, that's something, man. God, they need a black coach to do all of it. Tell you how to lost.
Yeah, they definitely need a new coach in New Orleans. They need a new coach in Carolina. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not good. Then we see what happens. But like I said, God, it's not a good thing. So
Nope.
yeah, it's bad when you
Yeah.
do the season. He got fired on the plane.
Pick top.
Wait a minute, on the plane?
Got fired right when he took off.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess that's like getting fired, like at the end of the day.
You're on that clock. I know you still gonna get paid. We let you
Right.
know.
We let you go. So you don't even have to get back on the plane.
Well, the thing is, he can go his way and go that way. Basically, back and right back. So, you know, we have they get shelter to.
Yeah.
I know the get a shuttle. I'm sorry, to the game, and they shut them back to the stadium. So I'm sure they might do that in New Orleans too. So I guess they will, you know, catch a Uber.
That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? That's your mental. You know what I'm saying? Because you get back on, you know it's a loss, and then wait a minute before you get on. Kind of like they used to do you when you was graduating high school. You know, you got your family there, and your cap and gown on, and then they, hold on, you ain't. Yeah. It's not gonna make it. All right, guys. So let's talk about Sierra's, husband.
Hey, he playing
the
some ball,
Giants.
Baby, let me tell you something, Cole. As long as that boy playing ball, and they got the money. Sierra was supposed to have about 9-10 babies. Mike Singletary did a lot of things with the same wife. It's a good thing that was the same wife. Because that boy be playing some ball when she pregnant. I'm telling y'all right now. Pittsburgh got a chance of thinking that Super Bowl. The only team I can see beating Kansas City is Pittsburgh. They Jackson. I'm telling you now, they're playing some ball. If she's pregnant out of twins, see Boy, then the other lady keep getting pregnant.
Does she need to be barefoot too, or just pregnant?
Whatever it takes. I guess it could be like the movie. What's Spike Lee? Hey, what's Spike Lee's first movie? When he was having sex in them drawers, he would have to take the drawers off.
Oh yeah, she's gotta have it. Right. One of my favorite movies. Hello. And then next they play with the Washington Commanders. Yeah.
Yeah, it's close game too. Pittsburgh.
On Sunday, that's gonna be real good.
Yep. So I would here's my slight concern with Pittsburgh. Is peaking too early because they got some good connection going on with Russell. think did they pick up a receiver? They might have picked up. I think they picked up Mike Williams from the Jets. So I think they picked up a receiver. So they got to get him incorporated for sure. So as long as they don't peak too early and they feel hungry, super hungry like they have, and then I think they'll be fine. They'll make the playoffs for sure.
I hear you say they peaked too early. Do you know how you sound? You know what Pittsburgh problem is? It was offensive coordinator, quarterbacks. And people gotta understand, Fields just can't play. He can't read. Sit back. That man got that calf right. Offense play calling is better, and they needed that. They got what they needed was a quarterback. The offensive line is playing a lot better because defense is off the chain. I mean, that's what's been the problem last 2 years. Better offensive coordinator. They just playing some good ball.
Here's what I tell you though. They ain't really got no tape on Russell in Pittsburgh. So towards the end of the year, they're gonna have to tape and see what his tendencies are. Once again, don't peak too early. Wait till the end of the year, say some of the stuff at the end of the year.
Never. Not in the team when they want to kill the quarterback. They got their weakness. Won a Super Bowl before. At the end of the day, guess what? He's already got the game now. Because he's studied film a lot. So he's good. That normally happens for the young quarterback. So whatever they figure out, if something ain't working, Russell's gonna think of something else to do.
Yeah,
right now, I'm gonna ask anybody out there who is the second best quarterback in the NFL right now. And at one time, he was the best quarterback. And he's still the best.
Do you agree, Jerry?
And he's right behind Pat Mahomes.
Who is?
Russell Wilson.
Golf
is not better than he knows our game is great now, but he ain't better than Russell Wilson. You gotta understand that. You gotta no. He don't have a ring. Well, yeah, I got a ring.
Golf won the first Super Bowl in LA. Then he went to Detroit, and now he's leading the league in completion percentage.
Golf ain't won no Super Bowl. Matthew Stafford won a Super Bowl. Golf went to the Super Bowl and lost to New England. Golf won it. What are you talking about? He win. He win, but you gotta win too. Now I respect him going somewhere y'all can't get to Super Bowl.
Oh Lord.
But it is what it is. But I mean, come on, man. I was an elite quarterback, came in the league. The boy is good. He had problems the last 2 years. Because last year his name was messing with him and changed and messed the system up. But and he needed a rude awakening. He needed to come back to Jesus, black man talk. Mike T gave to him, and he's doing fine. Okay. As long as that girl they keep rocking at night, they good. People.
Okay. So, how about those Eagles and Jaguars?
Shit, that Barkley made one of the coldest moves.
Ooh, yes, it was reverse
football.
Yes.
If you haven't gone to see it, go Google it.
Yes.
Saquon Barkley. Last week. It was silly.
They call it a reverse first.
So I take it back. Somebody told somebody with video game, they're like, you can't do that on video game.
Listen, you're right. I'm gonna tell both of y'all guys.
But you're about to. They're gonna change that algorithm.
Y'all both know a lot about it. That move he did should be his logo for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Whether on his shoes, shirt. I gotta give him that shirt, man. I know on YouTube they got that. I gotta give him that shirt, man. It was so nice. And he timed it so good. But that got to be a lifetime logo for the rest of his life. And it's gonna be hard to see that. I know he tried that one time, another time he did it another way, but that he did. Come on, man. That was awesome.
It was beautiful execution.
Over his head.
And he protected himself.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, next we have the Raiders and the Bengals.
Raiders.
Where you nailed it.
I'm firing him.
Yeah, let's see.
Fired.
Quarterback coach.
That's what you do.
Yeah.
You can't accept mediocrity and think it's gonna get better when like you get beat by a Bengals team that's struggling right now, and their defense ain't nowhere near what it usually is. So
I say he's trying to save his job, man. And my thing is this: did they hire those guys for Antonio? Antonio, man. Come on.
We are.
We don't know.
I mean, he brought his own staff in. Like that's not the staff that was there when he got it.
He got to do what he got to do, man. They looking good.
So I'm gonna read a little something that Antonio Pierce, said. I got it from Sports Illustrated, and he says the guys kept battling to the very end. I appreciate them for it. It's a group effort. It's a team effort. We all got to find a way to do better. We will pinpoint and look at a lot of things from coaches to playing cards to players to execution, the situation, so that we all do better job and put us in a position in the fourth quarter to actually have a chance to win instead of playing catch up. And that's what we talked about earlier. Like, you got to make those changes.
Yeah.
This is the time. Hence the trades. We'll talk about that.
Yeah,
you
can't
and
sit
stuff like
around.
that. Yeah.
They got the talent. They got the defense. They got it.
Mhm.
Their defense is probably in the league.
So the offensive coordinator, Scott Turner, he's expected to take over for Gesky in the hopes of turning things around. So,
Yep. And they're gonna bring his dad in, Northern,
yeah.
legendary coach, to be a consultant.
A long time.
He's been around a long time, but he knows offense too. So I don't think he need to be calling plays, but he's obviously gonna be helping his son out. That's not bad.
All right, and then we have Monday Night Football. We have Kansas City and the Buccaneers.
Look, man, let me tell you.
Early the 24th.
I would have went for 2. I know the coach said because of the weather. Hell, y'all got me into it because of the weather. Go for 2, because you got number 15 on that side of the field. And I didn't know this in overtime. I didn't know if you run downfield and you run the ball, you'll get another chance. I didn't know that.
No, if you score a touchdown first.
No, if you run the ball. It's if you pass, then you get a second chance. The other team gets a second chance.
No.
No, I don't understand it. They say if you the rules change in overtime. You do know that.
I didn't know that. So
Okay. They said if you get in, if you run the ball, if they would have passed the ball,
no. If whoever gets the ball first, if you score a touchdown, game over.
no, they get another opportunity.
Go ahead.
Okay.
You want to look it up?
Look at
My
that.
internet is
If you
running
kick
slow.
a field goal, then the other team gets a chance to get the ball. But it's sudden death. Then after that, whoever scores the touchdown first, then they win. But they were
Yeah,
saying
we
that they
do.
were
We got to find out. 'Cause I don't know.
Yeah. Let's find that out. If
From
y'all
everybody that watched the
listening,
game with the other
chime in,
Well,
Google it,
brother,
let us know.
They said if you run the ball, you it's over. They said you pass. You can feel like the same.
that's fine. I can shoot the ball. I can
Yeah,
shoot the game.
But then you know overtime.
I
My
can shoot the game.
once I eat and drink football, love the game. Everybody know that overtime thing. I don't
No,
know.
they changed it. They changed it.
They keep changing things off and off and on. And you know I know college overtime.
So y'all, so on Sunday, the Ravens, they beat the Broncos. It was 41-10.
MVP candidate, Lamar
Yeah, I was about to say
Best
that.
quarterback,
Yeah,
second best quarterback in the league, playing like the best right now.
Dreams.
yeah.
Playing like the best.
And then tomorrow the Ravens play Cincinnati. So I
Yeah.
want to ask you, who do you think will win? Truesdale.
Cincinnati. And you know it's funny you say the second best quarterback, but the team owned
The team what?
the team they won, the division owned them. Pittsburgh owned them. And they got Russell. Oh boy. Russell and Phillips owned them.
If you taking Cincinnati over the Ravens,
I'm taking Cincinnati.
woo,
I'm taking
glad
Cincinnati.
they don't play the test.
Yeah.
You definitely don't.
Well, if they do drug tests, I mean everybody know what kind of drug I was on.
Yeah, you got some good stuff. 'Cause ain't no way Cincinnati gonna be balling.
So you have
Broadway, Joe.
Cincinnati.
I got
You got
Lamar rolling with Derrick Henry, rolling
I'm gonna go with the Bengals.
with Zay Flowers,
Yeah, you
rolling.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna go with the Bengals. We'll know soon enough,
You can
right?
take somebody to the pond, you can't take a drink.
You right about that. All right, guys. So let's talk about trades. Now, we have quite a few of them, and we can kind of run them down. So we have Khalil. You pronounce the Herbert Abear.
Perfect.
Okay, because some people from Louisiana. Okay, so he traded from the Bears to the Bengals.
Yep.
And then Zadarius Smith from the Browns to the Lions.
That's a good pickup.
Real good pickup. They lost. They lost AD.
And I say top bill in the defense period. It was a defense man.
Yeah.
And we're gonna talk about this. And if y'all want to sip tea and marinate on for a minute, we can. Jonathan Mingo, the Panthers to the Cowboys.
Yeah, they
That's the most underrated Monterey Trey right there.
Yeah,
That's
that kid's good. He's good at Ole Miss.
Yeah, it was really good.
All right, with Marshawn Lattimore.
He's probably happy.
Marshawn went from the Saints to the Commanders.
That's a good pick.
That's huge.
Very huge.
That makes Washington that changed their defense, and they did just was already playing good.
He's a veteran. He's won Super Bowl before and bring it.
Yeah,
When they hot right now, I'm
That's
sure
right.
he happy. Being in Chocolate City.
go to New Orleans and
Washington.
Washington.
Yeah,
It's off
he's
the chain.
happy. So, Trey Davius White from the Rams to the Ravens.
That helps the Ravens. Helps the Ravens on the defensive side. So they always looking to upgrade their defense. I mean, they stack on offense, right? It's pretty good.
All right. Then we have
MVP. What else you need?
we got Preston Smith from the Packers to the Steelers.
And
You like it. And then we got Khalil Davis from the Texans to the 49ers.
Yeah.
And then we have Mike Williams, the Jets to the Steelers.
that's
Okay, we talk
that's
about that.
That'll help Russell for sure. Because Mike Williams is a good contested, ball contesting wide receiver. Be tall, he'll go and get it. He still runs decent routes, so an experienced guy. So that's a good pickup for Pittsburgh.
It is.
And then lastly, we have Baron Browning, Broncos to the Cardinals.
And
Yeah, you're like, eh. All right, guys. So let's talk about college football. First, we're gonna talk about, Melvin. I'm gonna start with you. Texas A&M versus South Carolina. 44 to 20.
I remember last week when you was singing the praise of that quarterback. I tried to tell you, A&M, they up and down the roller coaster.
You did.
And go back and look at last week's episode. You heard it here first. A&M is a good team, but they don't know exactly who they are right now. So you're gonna get the roller coaster from them. And they didn't go to South Carolina. I'm sure they went to South Carolina, smell themselves a little bit because South Carolina been struggling, and they just ate them boys.
Well, in the SEC, you will lose the game. It's called any given Saturday. And South Carolina got a real good team. Give credit and credit is due. It's a lot of games they should have lost. Got the second best running back to me in the country, Sanders. And
He showed it against A&M.
Showed it, yeah. They did their thing. They hung it up. If they get back on the road, and guess what? They'll be right back on the road before they play out. It's gonna be on. So they lost. Guess what? They still got a shot. Still got a shot to play. And they still whoop y'all ass. I'm sorry, ass quarterback. Come on.
I'm telling you.
And then they didn't lose to no scrubs. And one thing I would say,
Texas didn't lose to no scrubs.
one thing I would say, they didn't get dominated up front, got the bubble up front. That's where they're gonna beat y'all in the trace.
One question: South Carolina ranked? Nope.
No, they wasn't ranked.
Team we lost.
You know why they wasn't? You know why? Okay, but you know why they wasn't ranked?
So
Because they was ranked and they lost a couple of games they should have lost. But then again, they in the SEC.
okay.
Come on, man.
And
They played y'all. They give y'all the game. Might beat y'all.
A&M is not garbage, but they are trash.
Oh, they not garbage, but they trash. You're not garbage, but you
But see, there's a
trash.
difference,
I'm gonna
right?
have to let you know the difference between.
It's just kind of like heavy trash and regular trash.
With the place like that,
They're not
they're not garbage, they trash.
Or maybe rubbish. That would make it rubbish. Okay.
Garbage.
Mhm.
Garbage
Mhm.
is this stuff that you see all out. You walking around the neighborhood, you walking around. Like, garbage over there, garbage over there.
Mhm.
Trash is what you have in your house that you put in your trash can every day that is sometimes useful, but has outgrown its usefulness, so now it needs to be discarded. So with that being said, A&M is not garbage. They just play like trash.
Okay, but you know what though? You said it's so proper.
Just say-
St. Mark's and all that. Well, I grew up at Hard Rock. I grew up in a great neighborhood called Kingsway, Ramblewood. I grew up in a nice neighborhood. And one thing about that neighborhood I grew up in, if we saw trash in the yard, even us walking down the street, we had garbage cans, we have trash cans outside that they got. You put it in the trash. So garbage and trash is the same. I'm trying to figure out.
I'm telling you,
Garbage
garbage is
garbage
outside,
is trash.
trash is inside. So,
No, trash is outside too. And garbage. Let's get it right now.
all you have-
You gonna argue about trash and
No,
garbage?
but that's
Okay.
why back in the days, I'm gonna say the thing
Go
ago.
ahead.
Back in the days, they used to have certain things so the dogs won't get in the trash. So dogs get in the trash, guess what? It becomes what? So it's all good. You know, it goes to the next.
Okay, I'm gonna look up the difference. All right, so, where are we? Oh, SMU in Pittsburgh.
Oh,
So,
28,
hold on.
25.
So choose that what's this game. So I'm gonna let him.
Oh,
I'm gonna let
yeah,
him talk
yeah,
about
yeah.
it for sure. He got a chance to meet some legendary players. But SMU is the real deal. SMU is the real deal.
SMU. I had back this weekend. That first of all, before I talk about the game, we'll stop it. We all know that. But first of all, before I talk about the game, I met Craig James and Eric Dixon together. Playing for Brentwood Dogs. Coach Boosie took us to the game. And it was always later on down the road. I always saw Big at times, Terry Dixon. I always saw Craig James at times. Me and Craig James at the All-American game, talking about when he ran over Madison. I used to be messing about that. Cole is white boy running back. Cole is one of the coldest running backs, period. It's definitely one of the coldest running backs. Come on, state of Texas.
Name a white
Ain't nobody like Craig James.
name a white running back that's been better than Craig James.
No, zero. And Craig
I hate to say it that way.
Craig had a short career,
I know.
but he did accomplish a lot.
And he shared the backfield with this.
But he accomplished a lot. People don't give credit too. The little times he played in the NFL, he accomplished a lot.
Yeah.
He took his team to the Super Bowl.
Yep.
That ain't no defense ever. Mike Singleton, for him to accomplish that, he had an early injury.
Yeah.
Had a great career broadcasting. Love broadcasting. But I'm gonna tell you, it was just an honor to meet both of those guys back again together because I always time saw Dick, time saw Craig James, how that both, especially Dick, my coach was his uncle, but it was just the last time I saw him again. It was in 1982. I was a kid, the fifth grade the game. I got to see him again at the homecoming.
Yep.
Decades later, 2024, and
Full circle.
yes, and that is the best backfield I've ever seen in college football, bar none. And just class act guys, and they both came and talked to the recruits,
Right.
told their stories going to school there. And James was saying how him and Big guys a brotherhood relationship, you know. And like I said, those guys weren't sharing time with other schools. I'll tell you what happened, but that made, like Dixon said on the podcast earlier with Byron Scott, that made him better than he got the rest being a staring time,
Right.
and it being a Hall of Fame career.
Yeah.
So it was a beautiful thing. And like I say, the Point Express is back, and that program is rolling. For them to do what they did, the Mustang Mafia do, pay their collection team they call, pay themselves lead TV rights, and they get ready to play Cam Ward and Miami Hurricane for the ACC championship. I gotta give them props. They just came out there and just dominated the game against Pittsburgh. And it was just good to see a lot of guys. They honored the 83 team. They beat Pittsburgh in the Cotton Bowl. A lot of those guys came back, man. Got to meet all the guys. I had a blast. And a couple of guys was in school when I was in school, played for SC when they first brought the program back. Shout out to James Bowie, my boy Elvis, Vernon Elvis, Casrill Ram, and Walter Ram, my boy Big Bowie. They was there. So love them. So it was a blast, man. The kids I had up there, my big BCP recruits, Melcall and Will Turner, Daniel Will Turner's son, Dylan, it was, they had a good time. And they definitely get some love, got a lot of love from them. And the coaches are really looking forward to recruiting these guys. So the program is rolling.
So as some of y'all know, I grew up in Dallas. So I was in Dallas in the heyday of Pony Express.
Yes.
And so the town was, the city was crazy about SMU. Obviously, there's a lot more going on right now, but it's good to see the city rallying around SMU and them winning again.
Yeah,
They've always had the
exactly.
resources. That's why they had the program, because they was doing what everybody doing right now.
Yeah.
Before, and they made it legal. So
They never should have took that program. Where they
no.
But what does that mean? It's illegal now.
Yeah.
So it's all.
So yeah. So but I'm super excited. It's gonna be a game. Miami and SMU. They both end up winning out. They play that
But they
championship.
get more clip. I love about it. I went to Cigar International after the game. So I seen people wearing his jersey. I'm thinking that's his cousin. He was like, nah, we support.
Yeah.
I love that.
That's
you know what I'm
right.
saying?
That's what's
But
up.
I'm saying this, nigga, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I've never seen that many billionaires, not billionaires in one room. And people showing me, coach showing me, recruit, girls working in recruit, like, yeah,
Yeah.
the doctor, just so much money there. Those kids are
I'm
saying,
laying down.
when they leave, that's a connection thing, you know?
Mhm.
And how they honor the O plus, how they came along and came and talked to the kids and everything. I mean, it's
That's priceless.
old money, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
priceless. All right, so Truesdale. Miami's still undefeated.
Oh, yeah.
They beat Duke, so I'm gonna just say one word: Cam Ward.
Best player in the country. Cam Ward's the best player in the country. Thumbs down. He easily got the Heisman. I think I'll be in the building in Atlanta, Georgia this weekend. They play Georgia Tech. Going to see the Cam Ward show. But I'm showing love to my Coach Hill. I like my brother, Coach Johnson. It is what it is. Business is going Cristobal, but Cam Ward is, man, he gonna put on the show in ATL. And he's the best player in the country. And the boy up there and saying, I'm the best player in the country. And guess what, the boy? Guess what he doing? The boy from South Texas, West Columbia. He doesn't know I'm the best player in the country. He's the best player in the country. Y'all be talking about the Colorado Dragons, the boy from Bush State. That's the Heisman Trophy winner, and that's the best quarterback in the country. And I think the Miami Dolphins gonna do what they got to do, because they're gonna be like y'all top 10, top 5, beat the Cowboys to get that kid. But wherever he goes, he's gonna do what he's gonna do. Because he's like a man out there playing against little boys. Best player in the country, bar none. Hashtag BCP knows. Hashtag the Tono knows.
I know you want to say something, Mel. So just go ahead. I know
Oh,
you
my
want to say
goodness.
something.
I mean, Cam Ward doing his thing. He's one of the top players in the country. I don't know if he's the best player in the country. I still say Travis Hunter is doing something nobody else has been able to do.
Oh, what?
And they say,
Gamble did it. Woodson did it.
Like,
Woodson won.
he wasn't
What else
playing.
does that need to do?
He wasn't playing as many players as Travis Hunter. Nick Saban interviewed him on College Game Day this week and asked him. And Nick Saban even said, "I've had guys before that I knew could play both ways, but the struggle was being able to practice like you're going to practice in the game both ways. How do you do it?" And he said, "We do a great job of going 1 versus 2. So if I'm on 1 on offense, we're going against 2. If I'm 2 on defense, 1 on defense, going against 1. So he goes, you know how I do it? I practice hard regardless. I watch 10 hours of film outside of what we normally do." So with that being said, no, there's no shade against Cam Ward. Shade against the running back. No shade against the running back.
Well, first of all, that ain't not even the same. At the end of the day, we talk about
Cam
Woodson.
Ward is the
We talk
best
about Woodson.
quarterback. So you should get the David O'Brien, the best quarterback in college. You should definitely get that.
At the end of the day, he's not Woodson number 1. Let's get that right. They're gonna burn that boy when he get in the NFL. Number 2,
We
they
talking about
playing that many years.
college.
They playing that many plays. Okay, Chris Gamble did it. Woodson can't rotate in and out, which as a coach, I would do the same thing. Because I'm not gonna burn my play. So no matter if he don't come off the field, at the end of the day, the best player in the country is Cam Ward. And he's better than him, and he's in a way better marketing position than him. Because first of all, the quarterback position is watered down in college and in the NFL. So I'm looking forward to this. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, he's gonna have a yellow jacket when he gets to the NFL. He's gonna right situation, right system.
So Travis.
The kid from South Texas, that child,
And
I'm the best player in the country. He's the best player in the country. Period.
Okay. And we're not even with the Trooper Truesdale yet. So okay. All right. So let's move on to Ohio State versus Penn State. James Franklin, you know, I know you kind of talked about him.
James Franklin,
Can't,
good coach, but a good program. But the problem I got with him is, why does he know he don't recruit black quarterbacks? And the quarterback he had was good. He went out the program, which is in Syracuse. Now he's playing behind the quarterback in Syracuse, which he'll be the man next year in Syracuse. Johnson kid, but I don't understand why he cannot tell me you cannot find the black quarterbacks. And that's his problem.
So the only good quarterback is black quarterback?
No, they ain't no good quarterback. What I'm saying is, you're an African American coach. And one thing about a black quarterback in college and high school football, they're going to go play for a black coach. Period.
Absolutely.
And you can't tell me, you Penn State, what they say, we are, what they say, Penn State? Okay, you cannot go find no black quarterback. You cannot go find no black quarterback around this country.
We are white quarterback university. That's what they are.
Okay,
That's them.
at the end of the day, Barron's got to get broken. And this day you can play a black quarterback. Joe Paterno didn't want to play a black quarterback. He thought playing at the end of his career. You had to win. You know, both sit back. Coach Mack down in Colorado said, you got to win. You got to have to.
He is winning. He is winning.
So,
He was
all I'm saying is this,
they
Nicole,
undefeated.
you had all the teams man had, they never had a black quarterback. They got one now. Realize they had to wake up.
Mhm.
You can't tell them you can't win the big games. And you just much for winning the game. I'm just saying, man, he got to do it. Don't make sense. And you Penn State, you go all over the country and go find your quarterback. He can come down to Texas.
Oh,
Definitely, definitely.
I mean,
What's wrong?
and I mean, I know the man. He coached the first kid I ever went pro, Rocky Ferguson. He was a receiver coach with him in Green Bay. That's how I knew him. But I remember when he first came down to sign a kid from Texas. The kid was horrible. I said, "Look, talk to me first," because a lot of kids never signed to Penn State, even Dallas. I didn't know one kid from Dallas signed to Penn State. That's Lynn, Coach Lynn, from the guys that he coached for USC. The dad was coaching for the Jets at the time. They never signed the kids out there. I know in South Texas they never did. And when he signed the kid, he signed. I'm like, hold on, bro. Talk to me next time before you sign the kid. Then he signed Parker Washington. Parker Washington playing right now in the league. So you come out here and get Parker. All these black players down here and be a historical program, even other parts of the country. Come on, man, wake up. Because I'm gonna tell you, they're gonna get tired of this behind and tired of excuses. Because you this much to win. Don't make no sense you lost that game. Man, come on, James. You gotta do better than that, bro. I know you like skin, goddamn, and you still black at the end of the day, man. Shit.
Okay, so Indiana, they still holding it down. They beat Michigan State 47-10.
Well, you know, people like over here don't want to give Indiana no credit. Indiana,
They ain't play nobody.
I don't give a
They
damn.
ain't play
If they
nobody.
play somebody, they gonna play somebody.
They ain't play nobody. I'm giving them the props. I mean, it's a basketball school that finally learned how to play football, so you know it's all good. I got some boys that went to IU, good friends of mine, so they super happy. But they ain't play nobody. Once they get up against Ohio State or Penn State, it's gonna be a rude. Or don't even talk about Oregon.
They'll be fair.
Don't even talk about Oregon.
We just talked about
Come on now. Come on now. I mean, they might have trouble with USC. Better USC playing right now. But yeah, I mean, I'm giving them their props. You can only beat who's on your schedule, right? So I get it. They beat who on their schedule, and they'll have a chance to go to the college playoffs. They continue to do well, but come on, man, they ain't winning the Big Ten.
See, you know what I love about the Indiana team, coaches and the fans? They're not worried about like a crazy nothing like this on the side. You know, because here's the thing.
We've been directed
Here's
to
the
school
thing.
number 3.
Let
And
me
they
see
beat
together.
them.
We can't talk again. Let me make my point about Indiana. Indiana, one thing I love about how they coach out their team, how he is in the fan base, they're not worried about what nobody say. You know what they're doing? They kicking butt every week and taking names. And they like Vanderbilt. They going out in history every day with a win every week. And difference between them, they ain't lost a game. Vanderbilt lost no matter what. They make it history. And got game day come down there, Lee Carso, and they was talking about the team might get screwed going to playoffs. I can't see that. They gonna win out. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm telling everybody this out there. They're gonna be the team first time going and gonna win because a lot of those guys on that team come from winning programs. That's one thing about the Portland ball. So not like this the first time. You'll think they've been there before. That's the only thing I can see beating Oregon. That was my sleeper team this year in the Big Ten, and I think they're gonna win the Big Ten.
Okay.
Indiana,
Okay.
they got Michigan this week.
That's easy.
They got in Columbus.
That's okay. Okay.
Maybe.
And they got Purdue.
And they got Purdue.
Okay. So guess what? They keep
That's
taking
two
it.
losses.
They're gonna continue to do it.
So a little bit earlier, you were talking about Vanderbilt
Oh,
versus Auburn, 17-7. Hey, they on the roll. What do you say?
Hey,
This is the 2 Alabama schools.
You know I love talking about man. I get excited.
Yeah.
That cold, that's entertaining the player. Well, what they did was they put a logo up for Alabama, and they said that Vanderbilt is state champs. It's the first time since 1956, 55.
55.
Yeah, they beat them in the same year. So like Talking about Indiana early, every weekend they winning, they making history. Every time Vanderbilt win, they making history. And even the teams Vanderbilt lost, they were close games.
Mhm.
Against Texas. It was a close game. You know what I'm saying? So it's just one of them things that they got upset by a team, Georgia State they should have lost to, but that they've been rolling. So it's like every weekend, it's like they're making history. And so this is probably going to be one of the biggest, it will be the biggest showdown. Probably they had face masks, they had leather helmets when Tennessee and Vanderbilt play.
Oh, wow.
That's-
Oh, wow.
It is, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
But man, they roll. They actually get props to it, man. They rolling, man.
Yeah.
They rolling.
All right, and then we have a Texas Tech in Iowa. Texas Tech 23,
I
22.
was shocked, but hey, never know what happened on any given Saturday. But that was a good game. They went down to the wire, so Big 12 going to be real interesting.
Real interesting because Tech got Colorado this week.
And they got to play them in love. It's
Love
hard to win in love.
It's gonna be tough.
Oh.
It's going to be
Look
hard.
out
to
for
win
the
in love.
Volunteers. They start going.
When that horse come out there, and they get out there talking about guns up, dun, 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 dun. Y'all know about that. You know about that Crabtree catch he made on y'all line. You know about the time they whipped out for that time. Nah, they didn't beat y'all. They didn't have this shit. They didn't have this shit taking those whooping y'all butt in love. Come on, it's hard to win in love. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying they can't.
No, it is. It's hard to win in love.
Yeah.
And the weather's cooling off too. So.
So now we're gonna talk about Georgia and Florida, and we're gonna kind of marinate on it because there was some problems at the game. But Georgia beat Florida 63-3.
Yeah, they beat them. It was a way going back and forth. One of the kid from Willis, Texas, got hurt his hamstring, and he got him out the game. But Georgia was a better team. Then he got hurt. It was over. They was kind of competing, and it was just a better game, better team.
Florida playing.
Shout out to Judith Humphrey, BCB recruit. Keep it doing, boy. Keep doing your thing. But at the same time, hey, it is what it is. Georgia just went to work on.
Florida's playing out here. They're gonna have a new coach next year. Hopefully, get some bigger, faster, stronger, more polished players in there. Not that the players they have bad. They need to bring.
But the game is still on though, because like I know they can change the name out.
Yeah, let's talk about. Okay, so let's talk about that. So you know me, I'm research queen. Yes, the world's largest outdoor cocktail party.
Yeah.
And okay, so do you know who it was coined by?
No, I don't know.
His name was Bill Katzler.
Educate us, please.
Okay, he was for Bill Katzler. He was a sports editor for the Florida Times Union in Jacksonville. And this came in 1950. And the reason why is because he's seen a drunk fan offer a beverage, an alcoholic beverage, to a uniformed police officer amid thousands of people. So in the 50s, that was a big deal and stuff. And so people use their binoculars and put their liquor in it. My parents used to do that. Okay, but anyway, and stuff like that for their flask and openly drink. And so, there was no crackdown. So that's how it became that. Okay. But then they started having problems because of the alcohol. And we kind of talked about that. It is the spirit, and sometimes it can bring out the things in people. And so they had to stop it in, 1988. Because they had too many incidences, such as the one in 84 and 85, where Gator fans, they ripped, the goal posts and stuff like that. And people were getting injured and stuff like that. So that's why they stopped naming it. But people, they were still calling that. So up until 2006, that's when both of the schools and conference asked CBS to stop using their name. They asked, they did the legal thing, but people still going, what I'm saying? Dial is still dialing. It says emancipation, but I still, dialing, that kind of thing. So now they have, like, they call it the Georgia, Florida, or the Florida, Georgia, depending on, where you're from and stuff like that. So I'm bringing this all around because we're talking about, alcohol and mental health, and, football is an aggressive sport. So when people get to drinking and stuff, the energy's there. So it's going to make them aggressive. And because of that, they had problems after the game with some of the police. I think you sent me the clip of that. When some black cops, they were, and it was a white cop, and then they were, punching and stuff like that. What do you call them? I guess the patrons, whatever, the fans. And so they only showed a little bit of it. So when you look at it, and that's how social media, you just see the cops beating up, on the guys and stuff, and everybody, and outrage. But the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office, they said that the cops acted within policy to protect themselves because one of the fans used a racial slur, at the cop, and one was trying to go for his gun and stuff like that. And then you can see in the video where one of them hand is kind of by his waist and stuff. So basically the sheriff's department is backing them up, that these people were belligerently drunk and, they were going to harm themselves as well, as a police officer.
Well, I'm just gonna say this, it's like the song, put the shoe on the other foot, I had the bell, put the shoe on the foot. So when I saw
Sing it.
that, I can't do that. I saw that, I was like, okay, this guy want me please return and all that. Now, y'all seen what it's like. At the same time, that person did act a fool. And that man had to do what he had to do to protect himself. The guy was talking to the guy, and he was talking crazy. Then when he come along, guy put his hand up, he slapped his hand on. Slap him, you can hear them do.
He slapped the cops.
Yeah. That's already a song.
Yeah.
And so, boy, the white pulled the handcuffs, and like he had to get to protect himself. Boy, he got them cuffs, call them up, but it's like they think they can run everything, they think they can own everything. But now when you see on the other side, okay, it's a problem, and if that man with this new dude just got in yesterday, that's what they're trying to do. Is if you act a fool is one thing, if you're innocent is another thing, and letting them get away with it. And that's why I said yesterday, any person that wants to go that wrong, you gotta even think about it. People work hard for us to vote, and people give their due to vote. And you get ready to see a lot of that goes on. Now he defended himself, but you also seen the opposite. And there's gonna be times where that cop might be in trouble if he's a certain cop, doing certain things. That dude had the right. That dude was wrong what he did, and he went to work, and it got to a point where in the police academy they train you to fight. Some of them guys are military guys, so that dude had to forget about he was a cop. He not only he was trying to handcuff him, he's trying to save his life, and he had to defend himself, so he had to use his boxing skills to do what he had to do.
So this is what I said, like with that guy, when you're trying to handcuff, the officer was asking him about his electronic ticket. Like, are you supposed to be here? He's doing his job. And the guy wouldn't do it. So in my mind, the police are authority. We know that, right? They're authoritative figure. So when you already being competitive with them, if they would have, okay, let them go, and they're drunk, then now they're gonna get combative to somebody, another fan. So now you got a fight breaking out. Now you got what I'm saying?
They had no problem being in the game. They had to get in the game.
They were sitting in the wrong seat.
They were sitting in the suite. They got inside the suite. They like, how did they get in?
Yeah, they was in the wrong place. That's what I'm saying. So again, I agree with the sheriffs. Everything. If you wrong, you're wrong. And anytime somebody is just a cop is doing their job, like, hey, where's your ticket? And then
say all that now. They want to say that, okay.
Yeah. No, they were in the wrong.
At the end of the day, it's unfortunate. Sometimes people overserve themselves or overserve and they consume too much of whatever beverage they don't need to consume too much of. And then, they start acting, belligerent, and the cops are there to try to keep order. Now, I think it's a shame. The first thing we want to try to cry is, police brutality without seeing the full footage, all that good stuff. And like you said, this man trying to go home. He's trying to go home. So, you might have a family, and if you don't, you still want to go home.
They want to go home.
So, and it's obvious those guys were drunk and belligerent, and I've been in those games. We all have. We've been in those games, and we see people that for a few hours a day at the game, it's fine if you're amongst your friends and they put up with it, but strangers, they don't have to put up with it. And
you can F around and find out real quick.
And you out. So you get what you get.
Yeah.
You get what you gonna get.
They F around and found out.
And the sad part about it, look what you got to do now. You got 6 charges. You probably don't live in Florida, but you might live in that city because people come from all over the world. I'm not coming all over the world for that. And if you got to go back and forth, pay all that money for a plane ticket, go to court, you put your
and not only that,
a couple hours of drinking.
And guess what? They may have to go to AA. You know what I'm saying? So now you got to reschedule something in your time that you normally would be doing whatever, that you got to go here to anger management and alcohol and stuff like that because somebody asked you
You in trouble.
something. Yeah.
Yeah, you in trouble.
All right, guys. So speaking of Black people, we're gonna talk about HBCU's top 10. It was FAMU's homecoming last weekend, and they played
Shout out
TSU,
Rattlers. Shout out Rattlers.
and beat 52-20.
Yep. Congrats to the Rattlers.
You know, I know you got something to say.
I was going to say congrats to TC to Taylor, my boy at Jackson State. I remember.
He went with Deion's kids.
Okay. I remember when he first got the job. Did your parents ever teach not to interrupt wrong folks? I remember when he took the job, he got the job, but you deserved the job. Okay.
He did.
Play ball and everything. And I remember when we talked, he said, I don't know what this guy gonna do, this guy gonna do. They gotta hear him do what they gonna do. I said, one thing about the truth, now, I'm gonna get players. I'm gonna find players, especially on my own and knowing people like you. I know you know what time it is. I know you have time. So I'm gonna get players. So to say is, the boy's number one right now. They've been rolling. And he has a chance to win the SWAC. And I think he's gonna win the SWAC.
They should win the SWAC.
Okay? And he's doing it with his players. Okay, let's get that right. And that's gonna get that Deion crowd over him. Now, something that he has a chance to do, Deion couldn't do. Win the HBCU now. And he has a chance to do that. And when he does that, that's it. He comes more than he comes. Now, when the crowd start being more, there's the Deion ain't there no more. The crowd, they said, how they like the Deion there. So I hope they get his man some love. And the man played there. Congratulations to you, brother, because he just got an ascension this week and he deserved it.
TC is a good coach, probably one of the better coaches in the country right now. And to your point, hopefully Jackson State will continue to reward him for the job he's doing. He's always been a good recruiter. That was one of the reasons why Deion wanted him on the staff. I know he's a good coach, he's a good recruiter as well. And that was a heck of a great choice for Jackson State to leave the program in his hands once Deion left. So I was being a little facetious when I said he got some of Deion.
Deion never should have took the playbook away from him. He took the playbook away from him and hired that other dude. And he never took it away from him. And they could have won that game in that championship game against North Carolina Central. I remember talking to him about that. He said, man, I ain't got nothing to copy. I knew where he was going. If they would have kept him as old, say he would have won. I don't know why they took the play card away from him. Look what he's doing now.
You know what?
You're right.
How's
There's some up and down going on with that.
2020, but Deion endorsed him on his way out.
Well, Deion endorsed him when the university gave it to him. Deion didn't give him that job. Because if it was Deion, he would have had that job. Let's get it right now. I know he did. No, he didn't. The AD, everybody know him. The AD been knowing what the James said. I'm telling you. No, the AD had nothing to do with that. Leaving, so who you gonna do? He was mad. Anyway.
So yeah, y'all. So let's flip the coin a little bit, and we're gonna talk about basketball. They're playing that. Okay.
Before we go to basketball, we're gonna have K Rito quick hits moment of the show. Let's go a little high school football.
Okay.
So Truesdale, being a recruiter and all that good stuff for high school football and college. Give me the top 5 high school programs, regardless of classification. Top 5 high school programs in Texas. What you think?
Oh, the spirit around history and all that. Just spirit.
Now you can take into account a little tradition, but who balling?
Of course, well, who balling there? You know, you got of course Katie. It's Katie.
Okay.
You got Westlake. It's Westlake.
Yep.
You got North Cronley, and you got North Show, and you got Duncanville, and the Solos in there too. I had them, but the Solo might not make it to state this year.
No.
North Cronley. So it's gonna be really interesting. They're gonna have to play each other again. Then that championship game, North Show and Duncanville. People think the show ain't got a chance. What's wrong with the show? That's gonna be interesting.
I think all day long. All day long. D-Town gonna spank North Shore again.
It'd be nice when we get the swing.
So Melvin,
Yes.
where can I pick up some of this K-Rito. Because the weekend is coming. It's creeping up. Where can I pick up
Yeah,
some of this
tell the Detroit
delicious
people, come-
spiced watermelon?
You can pick it up at your local liquor account. Yep, they got it there. They got it there for sure. And make sure when you go out to your local restaurants and bars, ask for it. Take a picture right now on your screen so you see what it looks like, and then go out and if you haven't tried it, it's one of the best tasting tequilas. you will ever taste.
So give me
It's delicious.
let me know what place they can go get if they go out, get a cocktail. A person might got to go on a date, go out with your girlfriend, homeboys, fraternities, sororities, alumni, high school guys. They can go get that nice cocktail.
I mean, a lot of different places.
So
So
it ain't me 5 on.
no, not right now, But we'll get the list for you. We'll roll them out.
This one.
Okay.
We'll roll them out. We'll roll them out.
Okay. We'll roll it. Okay.
Where you headed? Where you headed?
Oh, I had 81.
Okay. Hey, one cigars.
I had it over at what's the place in Pearland? The jungle with the place with the game place.
KP.
KB had it over there too.
Yeah. I want mine just over some fresh watermelon.
Had that swag Dennis. Shout out to Dennis.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah, swag. What's up, Dennis?
Jack Say Love, what's his name? Got, what I'm talking about, crazy ass.
Yep.
It's a very delicious cocktail. Again. All right.
Queen. what's up, baby?
So we're gonna get just a little sober for a minute and talk about San Antonio Spurs. Greg Popovich, he's out indefinitely. He suffered a serious health issue last weekend in which he needed medical attention right away. Of course, we don't know what it is, and I don't want to speculate and put nothing on somebody. But in the meantime, assistant Mitch Johnson will continue to be the interim head coach.
You got to keep it up.
You know?
That's the best coach in the NBA, bar none. And got a hell of a team, and hope we keep the train running. But be praying for Pops. I hate to, hope we can come back, make it survive, and come back. Then we have a story, but they're gonna definitely miss. That's the best coach in the NBA.
So obviously, much prayers going out to Popovich and his family. Hopefully, whatever he's dealing with, he comes through it stronger. For sure, Pops he's definitely probably one of the best coaches in the NBA ever. But he's a good dude. He's just such a good dude. Everybody that's come across Pops over the years, he ain't easy. Nobody said he's easy. He's easy, but everybody says nothing but favorable things to say about him, to spend time with him. So he's not just one of the best NBA coaches ever. He's probably definitely one of the best coaches ever, no matter what the sport is. You got a lot of football players and other sports that have had the opportunity to spend some time with Pop. And, shout out to him, and we hope he gets well soon.
Yeah. All right. And then we're going to pick it back up, and we're going to talk about them. So let's see. Last week, I think on Thursday, the Rockets, they played the Mavericks and beat them 108-102. And then they turned around again, I believe on yesterday, and the Rockets beat the Knicks 109-97.
They rolling, man. They rolling.
I'm enjoying the Rockets.
Yeah.
They got a nice squad. Rockets got a nice squad.
I think we're gonna continue to put on the Mavericks.
So let's talk a little bit. We just briefly talked about it, but maybe you can expound on it. Truesdale, Milwaukee Bucks head coach Doc Rivers.
Yeah.
It seems like it's not looking too good. Kendrick Perkins, he said, I'm gonna just kind of give a quote what he said. He reportedly warned Rivers about the potential for a doomsday scenario, and he said, I quote, "I have come to your defense so many times, but at this point, you didn't achieve much with the Clippers or Philly. You got to effing deliver." And I think if they don't make it to the NBA Finals this year, I could see Milwaukee going into a different direction or Giannis wanting out.
Yeah, Doc gotta get it together. He's on his last leg on this one. So, for them to have that brother, one of the best players in the NBA,
Yeah,
there's a lot of things going on. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's him. I don't know if it's a franchise, but they got to get it together, man.
Doc,
I give him excuse. I give him a pass in Philly because he had Harden. And that's a whole other story.
Doc, obviously, you get his kudos for winning a championship when he was in Boston. He had a lot of good teams and won a lot of games with the Clippers. And it was what it was in Philly. I don't think it through the year if he don't get a change around.
I don't think
He don't get a change around. I don't know if he's gonna make it through the year. And it might be time for Doc to say, let me go do some commentating and enjoy life.
And the great thing is, the last coach they cut, they finally during the season.
Yeah.
I think goes during the season, so I don't know.
So Doc, I don't know if the players are passing by, but it's getting progressively worse. So he was in the pinnacle when he was in Boston. In LA, he did pretty well. He had some good teams. Then he went to Philly with a gap in there for sure, and that was okay. And now Milwaukee, so it's going the wrong direction for Doc. And he's been a very good coach, championship coach. So you know what? Just go chill, Doc. Unless you can turn this around, go chill.
I agree. All right, and lastly, we have the Lakers and the Pistons. The Lakers lost 103 to 115. And so, Truth, I want to ask you, will Bronny need to shower, or can he just keep using wet wipes?
Wet wipes. He got
some Axe.
He got to take a full shower. He just go to G League, he might have to take a full shower. They're going to continue. Lakers on their last leg too. They got.
I mean, they lost. And maybe they shouldn't play anymore.
Do you really believe that?
He's not ready.
Because you're smiling while you're saying that.
He's not ready. He need to continue to go ahead, go in the locker room, not take a shower. You don't have to.
Take a wash off real quick.
Say go to the G League. Simple as that.
All right, so Melvin, we talked about this a little bit, and I really want to hear, more of what you have to say. And the question was about women becoming NBA coaches, especially Becky Hammon. You want to expound on that?
I think she's got the credentials to become an NBA head coach. The question is, how many men are going to really, really listen to her on a day in and day out basis and give her the same respect that they would give any other man? So that's the only question, and it's not because she don't have skins on the wall. She's not a good coach. It's just a thing. Whatever you want to call it, it's a thing. And somebody gonna give her a chance. I'm not saying she don't deserve an opportunity, but I don't want to Dallas.
She probably want to be in Dallas anyway. But I think that's what we can't win. I want South Carolina coaching. At the end of the day, NBA, that's one sport I think women can coach. I think women's league. I think it can happen. Because that's a sport that soccer and basketball has always been a sport. You can have a female coach or a male coach. A lot of these boys play basketball, like McGee. All of their mamas teach them, and they hard on them. Believe it or not, they're there. I really think that it can be a woman. It's all about the right one. There's a lot of coaches in college have success, like Pat Summerlin, but I don't think she could have coached. But the girl in South Carolina, she can, because it's all about you know how to relate to the players, relate to the different race, and relate to what goes on. Imagine if you got a black coach, and behind those, they talking to that black player, because I know, my partner told me my mama will curse me out worse than my dad. You can imagine a woman saying, you act like a little.
Yeah. But you also gotta take into account, right or wrong, we all been in locker rooms and the fellas hanging out, and it's conversations that are probably not appropriate with a female around.
I'm
not condoning it.
No.
But it is what it is.
Well, it just depends, because the girl, it just depends. What's the name of with brothers playing at rough ass projects and Philadelphia playground. Same projects. My boy, what's his name? Hank Gallis came out.
Sure.
Yeah, so she knows what goes on the play. They hear those conversations. Anytime you find a woman go up on a basketball court, they boys get better. So they relate and understand and hear conversations.
I'm not saying
so, no, I'm just saying it depends who it is.
Yeah, it just depends on who it is.
Because here's the thing. You got Cooper used to play for the Lakers. I think he won a championship in the WNBA.
Yeah.
Yes.
Especially in basketball, they have them two.
Look, let me
two-way
tell you,
conversations.
you talking
So
about
no different.
being inappropriate.
Yeah.
Women can be
Very
very
Especially the
inappropriate.
WNBA, because they can be talking about men, talking about women.
But shit, 9 times out of 10,
That's even worse.
9 times out of 10, the dude ain't gonna be like, I'm offended. He gonna be like, that's just locker room talk. or
And
whatever.
women
Nah,
are the
but
same
Some
way.
women, some women have the same attitude, but once again,
They gotta know. They gotta be. It's what you've been around. Somebody. It's all about you relating. I mean, you know, for example, because she can relate. She can relate to the hood. She can relate to men. What she grew She can relate. So that's nothing. She heard that before. I heard conversations before from my cousin and all them men. I heard all that. So as you get older, you understand it. But like I say, for a man coaching in the WNBA, for a woman coaching in the NBA, a man ain't gonna deal with worse hearing conversations than a woman.
He
The
will.
woman living in two different lifestyles. Yeah, three. Some of them going both ways. Some of them straight up, and some of them like me.
Yeah.
So
Because just conversations I have with some of my female friends, I'm like, ooh, if men could hear what we say, Lord have mercy.
I can see.
I think about. I have friends teach. They hear girls talk. And girls go have certain conversations about they straight, some girls not straight, and they hear that in the high schools, in the college, and they can tell the teacher they from.
So that's the only thing about, inappropriate. That's very minimal to me about the skill. It's about the skill.
No, it is about skill, but the first time they had a 3 or 4 game losing streak, and the fellas in the locker room, and a couple people pop up talking about, man, I don't listen to that beat. I mean,
I'm just like, that's a big
Guess
deal.
what she gonna do? She gonna call him a beat back.
Do you know how many songs out there with the word "be" in it? Just on the regular, everybody, you know what I'm saying? So, and then you know what we do as women?
Every coach WNBA.
No, for sure.
That man Rick Ball both.
On championship.
Big thing because I'm gonna tell you right now, a woman could have shot worse than a man.
Oh,
A
I
woman gonna come back. She gonna take it some things.
Yeah.
I'm
Men get their game from a woman.
Why we gonna see it in the NBA before we see it in college?
See what you doing?
A woman coaching men's basketball.
We're not the NBA.
I know.
Why see the NBA? Because the WNBA got men coaches, and so that means it could be some potentially be some girl coaches, just like it's boys, men coaches and girls, because men eventually will. Now the girl lady coach that they did a special on in 16. She was a black woman coach that was on that Kentucky team that won a championship. She was an assistant coach. She was the first. She's the first coach, I think, in college, definitely the first in the SEC, and the first black coach on the assistant coach on the men's basketball team. So it could happen. It's gonna happen. Coach, we had girls on the team.
It's gonna happen.
The only thing about soccer is it's such a mob sport. It ain't gonna never happen.
So-
Who runs that? They don't want their woman to do nothing. They don't say nothing. They're international.
Okay, so I'm gonna do this before we go to the truth tunnel. So, do you think they'll have a female before a transgender? Like they were born a man, but now they're female, but they
Not
in
I'm talking
NBA?
about NBA, WNBA.
yeah.
Oh, they-
No, in the NBA.
Oh,
No, NBA don't have a female.
They have a female before they have a transgender.
yeah.
You know.
Yeah, like we thought about soccer. The soccer ain't that. They ain't have no woman. They don't play that.
Because then again, that brings about the conversations in the locker room. I mean, they were born the male, so they know about the.
No,
So?
you talk about the basketball soccer.
I'm talking about in basketball. In soccer, yeah, I'm with you on that. But in basketball, no transgender. Okay. All right. So here we are with
I think the woman can't coach soccer.
the Truth Tunnel with Truesdale. All right. What you got for us today?
I forgot what we talked about. Man, you made me woman.
We know it's not Cam Ward
Well,
because we talked about that.
you know what it is? The truth is, we talked about it, we're gonna talk about it again. Shout out to TC Taylor at Jackson State. You did what you're doing. Everybody put the pressure on you. Think that he couldn't do what he did because Dion left, which the community and the AD was promoting him to get the job. And I'm just happy for him being number one. He's doing his job, and I think I'm definitely be in the building when he goes to Atlanta and play the national championship. the HBC National Championship. They call it the Cricket Bowl, whatever. I'll be down there in the building, and they definitely, I got them all the way, man. So I just got to tell everybody the truth that all the Jackson State fans were putting pressure on them at first. They got them now, everybody on the bandwagon. So I salute my boy, Coach Taylor, man. Keep doing what you're
Right,
doing,
Coach
brother.
Taylor.
And Jackson, y'all stay behind him. Y'all stand up behind my man, because y'all be on y'all way on I-10 just to hit the ladder, baby. Well, you'll be in the house too, though. It's not like HBCU championship.
I'm
He walked down the Cam Newton spot.
I'm in.
Fellowship, baby, after the game, baby.
I'm in.
All them J people gonna be there. The house gonna be yeah.
This will be
Let's do it.
Now I almost forgot y'all. The World Series. I don't know how I could have forgot that. The Dodgers.
Shout out to the Dodgers.
To the Dodgers and
Congratulations
Magic
to
Johnson.
Magic Johnson.
Yes.
I mean, they paid for it, and so that's money well spent. They
And
got
that was
a
a lot.
contract in baseball history to show ahead of time, and he wasn't even playing at the very end because he got hurt. And I heard he had some successful surgery, so he'll be fine. But he got him. So shout out to the Dodgers. And congratulations to the Yankees.
Yeah, I mean, I was pulling for the Yankees, man. I was upset they lost, but I ain't judged and I couldn't believe he was struggling. But give shout out to the Dodgers. Shout out to Magic Johnson.
Yeah. Major.
Glad you won. And in the National Baseball League, they was happy to see that they wanted teams like that to play. Because you talk about the two highest marketing teams and the richest franchise teams. You know what I'm saying? And it still goes back in the day. Jackie Robinson being the first black player. It was Brooklyn. They was in the same city.
Brooklyn Dodgers.
Mhm.
Back then with LA. So it was good for the National Baseball League. And the credit is due. The Dodgers always known for choking. They came through. They won.
So that's what's
Yeah,
up.
choked.
So before we go, we had a comment. I want to read that. That was from, let's see, who is it? From Roger Richard. He said they have to go through Ohio State to win the Big Ten. So
Way to go, Roger. Talk to your boy. He won't listen to me because I make too much sense. So maybe he'll listen to you.
Roger Richards, man. That's my big bro.
Goodness.
For the Whirling Track legend. But at the end of the day, it's a new Indiana. Oregon wasn't known for nothing and became a powerhouse man in football. And all I'm saying is this: they have it, and they just making history. King of make was horrible back in the
But
day.
you saying that Indiana's Oregon now?
That's what I'm saying. Oregon wasn't known for that. They just started winning. They just started winning in the late 90s,
You
early
got to
2000s.
try to check on your boy, Roger. Call and check your boy out.
Well, I'm gonna tell you where Roger is. I bet both of y'all did. I bet that y'all are gonna beat Ohio State.
Okay, I'm in.
Yeah.
okay, hear the transparency.
Yeah.
Turn it on the air.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Woo! And if you win, I'm gonna take you to Timmy Chang.
Oh Lord. Okay. All right, guys. So we are in the end zone, and we want to thank you all for joining us for another fantastic episode of In the Tunnel Sports Podcast. Again, like, share, comment. You see us out and about, give a shout out, talk to us. So, do you have any last words, Mel?
Get excited. It's gonna be another week. We got the Texans. We got a tough game against Detroit. Cowboys got a tough game against Philly, and we're gonna be building up next week to the showdown between the Cowboys and the Texans. It's gonna be building up Monday Night Football. We got my Longhorns still rolling, and we got HBCU football still going on, and I think the high school playoffs are about to start.
Next week.
They start next week, so go Duncanville.
All right.
Well, I just want to say this before we get out there today with a beautiful show we did, y'all. But hey, to all the Texas fans, H-Town, Big, true people out there, hey, we just got, we need you to lead the city in prayer. So we want to make sure touchdown and Jesus don't get hurt this week. Now, I hope they win. I think they can win, but all I'm saying is we don't need them to get hurt. So H-Town Big, I know you're listening out there, man. We're going to have you do prayer so the touchdown Jesus won't get hurt because we got to protect that quarterback. I know our offensive line ain't working. A nigga on credit. Hopefully he come through times and whatever, don't do no jumps. But I got to go Texas. I hope we can do it. But at the end of the day, nigga, all I'm worried about, keep my fingers crossed, praying that, touchdown Jesus don't get hurt. So go Texas and let's do it. Big leading prayer for us, man. And we go from there. That's all I'm gonna say, man. I'm gonna go on.
All right. I'm gonna say amen on all of that and stay hydrated.
Have a great week.
All right.